Hi, everyone. I am Fabricia Prado. I am a licensed clinical social worker in the state of Georgia. And today we are going to talk about overcoming test anxiety with 7 important psychological tools. What is test anxiety? Test anxiety is defined as the phenomenological, physiological, and behavioral responses that accompany concern about possible negative consequences on an exam. If you experience excessive worry, fear, difficulty concentrating, insomnia, irritability, nausea, stomachache, sweaty palms, shaking, fast heartbeat, procrastination, mental blankout, and other symptoms before and during taking exams, you are not alone. Although feeling nervous before an exam is considered normal, tolerable stress, and may be energizing or motivational, some people experience test anxiety as debilitating, which results in their test scores not reflecting their true knowledge and skills. High levels of anxiety can impair concentration, memory, and poor test performance. One of the complications of test anxiety is that urges to avoid unpleasant feelings and sensations related to the anxiety will lead to procrastination, and this you create undesired consequences and more anxiety. The overall prevalence of test anxiety in college students is around 25 to 40%. The causes of test anxiety can be multi-layered and differ from people with different cultural backgrounds and nationality, English proficiency level, and immigration status. Some studies suggest that test anxiety has a higher occurrence for people who already suffer from any type of anxiety disorders or problems with retrieval of information, encoding, organizing, and storing information due to poor studying skills. Expectations of others of high performance, fear of failure, lack of appropriate studying skills, adequate preparation time and access to resources, level of support and encouragement from others can also contribute to test anxiety. Now, on a good note, being anxious or stressing out about exams points out to a value you hold, such as education, service, personal growth, and values are activities that give meaning to your life. So start with that recognition. You are dedicating your time and effort to do something that is important to you. Besides the basic measures of consistently studying and not cramming, getting a good night's sleep, good nutrition, getting early to the testing site, having adequate resources, and studying skills. The ideas that follow will focus on helping you to manage your test anxiety with the 7 psychological tools. 1. Develop an internal locus of control. Write down what is out of your control. Externalize it. Look at it and leave it away from you. There is nothing for you to do there. Then write down what is under your control or things that you can influence and keep it close to you as a list of solutions or actions that you can focus on from now on. If your mind drifts away or goes back to what is out of your control, gently redirect your focus as many times you need. Second, know what to expect. Anxiety is very related to fear of the unknown. So instead of avoiding thinking about it, familiarize yourself with the format of the test and what to expect. look at previous tests, use study guides, apps, or any form of preparation that simulates the real test questions with answers and rationales. Also, be aware of myths and misinformation about the exam circulating around in peer talk. The exam and ignore them. Stick to information from reliable sources. Remember, anxiety can be contagious. Your colleagues may have good intentions, sharing all they hear and know about the exam, but it doesn't mean it is accurate information. Don't chat with others about the exam right before it, and stay focused. Third, identify your cognitive distortions and don't fall for them. Is your mind catastrophizing, overgeneralizing, jumping to conclusions like a fortune teller, feeling convinced that your negative prediction is an already established fact, discounting the positives of the situation, and so on? Don't buy into these irrational thinking patterns and change them to positive, adaptive self-talk. Decide which thoughts are helpful to you now and nurture them. Notice the unhelpful ones and don't dwell on them. Just let them pass through. Fourth, use Socratic questioning. Basically, continually asking yourself, and so what? If that negative thought about yourself or the situation were true, what that would mean about you? Do this to every answer that you get. For instance, I will fail. And what does it mean to you? That I am a bad employee or incapable? Or that I am not smart and others will know it? And so what? What if that happens? What that would mean to you? Well, it would mean that I am a disappointment. The final answer can provide you with important information about your core fear and what is keeping the anxiety and avoidance. You can become aware of how absurd or illogical your fear is. And you may use this information to adjust your behavior so your actions can actually lead you towards what is the most important to you and not away from that. Fifth, get out of your head. Interrupt the spiral down of negative thinking. Disengage that. Move your body, move to another place, and engage into action. Remind yourself why you're taking this exam, the values that you hold and honor, which were present the moment you made the decision to pursue this accomplishment. Break the invisible wall between you and your studying plan by taking action. Simplify. Take a small step. Do one thing and acknowledge that you have started. You have broken that wall and experience the pleasant sensations that comes with, I am doing it. I have started. It's not about how great or how fast. It is about noticing that you are acting on it and you have left the starting point. Nothing can stop the flow now. Moving forward is the only way. 6, increase your sense of self-efficacy by remembering and connecting with feelings, images, body sensations related to other times in the past when you learned that you were more capable to complete a task than you thought you were. Do you have an experience like that? Have you already learned that about you? How many other exams did you have to pass to be sitting on this one? Focus on that particular experience of having passed before and remember that you have already learned that you were more capable than you thought. Connect with that feeling, image, and body sensation, and stay with that for a few breaths, or as much as you can. If you want to make that more visual, surround yourself with objects and images that represent your previous academic achievements. And lastly, practice breathing and relaxation techniques daily, long before the exam, as well as before and during the exam. Diaphragmatic breathing and progressive muscle relaxations are the best. You can watch the videos for breathing techniques on the self-regulation series of the Southwest PTTC YouTube channel. It will be listed in the resources slide and the description below. I hope these tools can help you lower your anxiety level, and I wish you good luck in your exam. Thank you.